Yes, and I'm gonna carry your soul with me now, but you can never lose me. Don't even think about it.
Welcome, everyone, to your messages. We have an eclipse, a solar new moon eclipse tomorrow, April 8th, but the energies will last for a year. And the energies are about where you are compromising in your relationships, in your life, in your gut, in your mind, in your heart, in your soul, in your prayer, in your quiet time, in your nurturing time. This solar eclipse is really taking a look at you, where you put your energy, what's most important to you, and are you honoring that? So let's pull up the cards that came out. It's interesting because 4 came out. You'll see at the top, these will be your major energies, and the bottom cards are your clarifiers. You have one major arcana in this particular reading, which is the 4th card on the top. It's the High Priestess. And you can just look at that card and see that you are being asked to get still and ask for guidance in your own mind from your source, to connect to the spirit, your higher self, or your source. And that's your answer to everything. That's your answer to your relationships, to how to nurture yourself, to what your function is, to what your purpose is, to what your life's about. You have the answers. And that card, number 4 on the top, is the High Priestess. Channeling. All channeling is getting very quiet and receiving the messages of your higher self, or your quiet self, or your self that has all the answers and knows. That is what this solar eclipse represents. It's about you knowing you. Know thyself. This is what is no longer being tolerated by the universe. And there is absolutely nothing to fear, because you'll get another chance if you don't take this opportunity to give yourself what your soul is asking for. But the bottom line is, there's like an open portal. There's like the whole universe is coming to assist you, me, us, right now, the collective, the universe, in following card number 4, what you hear, following what you feel, following your heart, your soul. It goes back to the, ages. Are you going to follow your heart and trust that the whole universe is knowledgeable, has a plan, and overlook fear? Overlook fear and choose love. Will you do that? Or will you spend the rest of your time here on earth, or in this lifetime, or whatever you believe? Will you stop now worrying and fearing, or will you continue? This is a choice point in our universe, in our evolution. This is a choice point, this solar eclipse. Let's take card number 1. That is the 10 of Swords. And in the original tarot deck, it depicts 10 swords in someone's back with blood everywhere. But it also depicts the sun rising in the back, so that a new dawn is coming. So you can choose to look at that card as 10 swords in your back, being betrayed in a lifetime of pain and misery, or you can choose, and we got the card where you're choosing to look at the past pain being behind you. Those swords are behind her. Those swords are represented by the ravens, the birds in this depiction. Card number 1 on the top, she is looking to the sunrise, and the conflict is now behind her. Number 10, an end of a cycle of pain, betrayal, and suffering. Folks, this is a choice point, and the whole universe tomorrow on April 8th is coming up underneath you to support you, but you need to make the choice. You need to make the decision. You need to set your intention. And right now, it's on a larger scale. The prayer is it's a bit more deep than I want to have a loving relationship or a car or a house, or, I mean, that's all a part of it. But really the choice right now is to choose love over fear, um, light over darkness, and peace over conflict. These are huge states of mind that you're being asked to embrace, to to set your intention for, to get still and envelop yourself with peace, love. And by your decision, the power of heaven will come in to uphold it. And that is what they're saying. They want you to fear not, but they're just saying there's an entire force coming in to help you choose love over fear right now and to put that past suffering behind you on cord number 1. Now, it is going to still be a process, but it's a new world. It's a new energy. It's a new force of light. So in the top row after card number 1, you've got actually the next 3 cards. If you look at the numbers, it goes 4, 3, 2. So you go from a 10 to a 4 to a 3, 2. The way that the journey works is like you're going backwards, you're looking backwards and coming back to your innocence, childlike self. Children are in touch with heaven. They've just come from there, from the dimension of all love. You know, we don't ever die. Our mind is covered in a veil right now, so we can't see the whole truth, that we're here just experiencing. And they're just saying all you're being asked to do is to allow and surrender. I know that can be difficult, but there is a way to just accept and allow where you are right now and to fall back into the peace. Now, they are saying that you're going to have opportunities coming in for the second card and the third card. You know, that feels a lot like, so if you look at the cards, I love these depictions because it shows that there is not isolation, there is not loneliness, there is collaboration, there is celebration, there is joy, there is dancing, there are solid foundations. There's a tent in the background where there's a home, and there's nature outside dancing. And card number 2, this is the 4 of Wands, stability, family, you know, however you want to look at family. But you know, and the reason why I'm always emphasizing that is because I don't come from an original backdrop. I'm a single woman. I travel all the time. I just left, you know, I came from Mexico, went to North Carolina, then I went to Southern Florida, then I went to Louisiana. Now I'm in Northern Florida and I'm heading to Georgia, then back to North Carolina, all in a 3-month period. So I have to develop home within my heart. Wherever I go, my task is to be at home, to be at peace within the movement, to be still within the movement. It's, you know, I thrive on it. And everyone has a different life to embody and thrive on. So wherever you are to learn to thrive within your environment or to leave it and find one that inspires you. So that's really what we're talking about. In card number 3, the universe is going to bring in collaboration. That's 3 people there working on a project that they're happy to be doing together. And you are to find what makes you happy and the people that resonate with you. And the spirit is saying that all you have to do to live this celebratory, collaborative life where the past is behind you is to look at number 4. Look at card number 4 on the top. The universe is asking you to ask and you shall receive, where to go, what to do, who to talk to. Like me, like I'm living right now a very active, mobile life. And I'm not staying in one place because that's not the guidance I'm receiving. So you too have a guidance system within you, and you're being asked to get quiet to receive that and then to move. So it's kind of like a play. It's a stop and be still, go out and follow. And that's an inspired life. And that's a choice. It's a choice that you're going to be asked to make, and it's going to look different for everyone. It might be that An inspired life to you is to get married and have children and to buy a home and to work in the garden. It might be that what inspires you is to go to college and earn a degree and counsel people or to do people's financial books. So all you're being asked to do is find out what excites you and do that. You're also being asked to not believe the doubt thoughts in the mind that say things like you're too old or you're too you don't look the way you're supposed to look, or you don't have enough money, or you won't have any support, or you won't succeed. The universe is saying you can do anything you want, but you have to believe. And this is an also age-old teaching. You know, what you experience is what you expect to experience. What you believe is what will happen. What you think of what you let me just, here I go. I'm excited. What you think your brother will be to you is what he will be to you. How do you think? How do you imagine you'll or perceive that your friends, family, people in your life, how are they going to treat you? What do you believe? If you think they'll be your enemy, that's what you're going to experience. If you believe they'll be loving friends and loyal, then that's what you will experience. This is a practice. I'm not saying that it takes, it's overnight. I'm saying it's a lifetime. And it's also a huge shift in the mind and watching where the mind wants to go and where the patterns of thought have taken you in the past, and to stop it when you see it happening. But that takes attention and dedication and devotion and practice. So let's go on line 2 of cards. Okay, so the bottom row of cards is how I clarify the top ones. So we'll start with the first 2 cards on the top and the bottom row. So with the 10 of Swords, we have the 6 of Wands. You can see that this is a victory card. So now is where you can make the choice and very easily overcome the struggles of the past. You have the 6 of Wands. That guy is riding on a horse after battle, and everyone is around him cheering. You did it. You made it. You fought the battle and you won. That's you, my friends. If you choose to acknowledge that in your mind, hey, I did it. I'm here today. I'm still standing. I'm still standing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Are you going to take on that mentality? I'm still standing after all this time, after all these years. I've made it through the battle, and I've got a new world that I get to walk into, ride my horse into right now. I'm looking out into the horizon, seeing another day rise. The sun will rise again. How are you going to look at the world from here on out and refuse to look at the glass half empty? This is a decision. You make the decision, you watch your mind when you forget, and the whole power of the universe will come up underneath you right now. Yes, the eclipse is tomorrow, but this practice, this support will be with you for this decision for an entire year. So look at it that way. You'll be in training for a year to keep your mind high and above the battlefield, looking out into the horizon of the new world, the new beginning. The sun rises every day. You can look at it like that, or you can look at it, the sun, we go into darkness every night. How do you want to look at the world? I love the light of the moon at night. It's your decision, folks. Okay, let's go to card 2. We have at the top, we have the 4 of Wands on card 2, which talks about all 4 corners of your world being stable, solid. So we're talking about all 4 corners of your mind being stable and solid, and that's going to reflect celebration and joy in the form world. Underneath that card, to clarify, you have the 7 of Cups. So all that is, it's kind of like advice. That in the bottom card, which is the 7 of Cups, that guy is looking at all those cups, and some of them are really good opportunities and options, and some of them are really illusions and not the ones, not love. Some of these choices would bring conflict. Some of these choices would be a waste of time. So The lesson on this card is you're being led towards stability and celebration, but you need to stop and ask, what is it for? If I choose this cup, what is it for? What's the purpose of choosing this direction? What's your intention? Is it for peace? Is it for love? Is it for purpose? Is it for happiness and joy? Is it what your heart is telling you? Or are you choosing from fear? Are you choosing just to feel, safe and like, I don't want, if I do this, something could go wrong. I really want to do this, but what if it doesn't work out? If you're choosing from that place of, I'll just stay safe. That is not it with this new moon. This is getting out of your comfort zone to live the life you've always known was for you. That's what this solar eclipse is about. You are to, yeah, if you've seen that movie Naiad on Netflix with Jodie Foster and Annette Bening, she swam across an ocean. I don't even think she succeeded when she was 30. She comes back at 64 and succeeds because her mind is now solid. And that's what the solar eclipse is about. Is there something you always knew was for you that you didn't do? Now is the time to do it. Or you can stay in front of your TV and sit and say, I wish I would have. That's what this solar eclipse is about. All right. So if we go to card number 3 at the top, you have the 3 of Pentacles, which is collaborating, which is some kind of solid foundation that you are experiencing with your relationships. And the spirit is saying, okay, so underneath, to clarify, you have this page of Pentacles, which represents a student of something new. So yeah, you're at the beginnings of a joyful collaboration that starts by you finding what you're inspired to do and start to research it, start to make those phone calls. Right now I'm at a dear old friend's house where 30 years ago, I produced my first album with him. We're both from Louisiana. We met in Florida and we've stayed in touch ever since. He did my first album. And here I am 30 years later, seeing him. Maybe I've seen him once every decade. And we're both at a place in our life where we can work on music again. Still don't know exactly how it looks, but it's being led minute by minute. I'm recording some songs right now. As you can hear, my voice is raspy. It might not be the time to record a whole album right now, but it's the beginnings of something new. So that's what that page of Pentacles represents. And I'm not doing it alone anymore, which I used to write and record myself. It's like, it's kind of saying, choose wisely, take only the loving thoughts from the past. If there's something you always wanted to do that's still with you, like Naiad, like what I'm doing, it's like, go there. Go where you always wanted to go or didn't finish. Some kind of childhood dream, something you always knew you were meant to do. That's what this kind of energy is about. But it's really important to look at that 3rd card at the bottom. It's got to be something that you're looking at that's like, wow, this is the shit, man. Look at this golden pentacle I'm looking at. This is what I've always wanted to do. I'm not really sure how to do it. So I'm going to have to practice my butt off. I'm going to have to, for Diane Naiad, she had to freaking go through so much to do that swim, but it was so freaking purposeful and inspiring. She inspired whole teams of people to come up behind her. And that's what my friend Ed here is saying, Ricky, get it going. And I'm here. Like it's going to take practice. It's going to take, faith. It's going to take all the energy we have to muster up and the purpose. And what is that? Woohoo! Oh, goodness. Just give me a minute because I think it's a wasp. And he's probably stuck in this tent, but maybe you guys probably saw what it is. Maybe it's just a dragonfly, which, all right. Okay. So some kind of studying is required, or practice or research. Okay. So let's go to card number 4 at the top and the bottom. This is beautiful energy because you have 2 threes, the 3 of Pentacles, and the bottom 4th card is the 3 of Cups, which is clarifying your only major arcana, which is the Hierophant. All right. So I'm going to read your only major arcana. Oh, what are you? I'm not sure what you are, but you sure do like me. I don't think. All right. He's chilling now. Okay. So the High Priestess is the major arcana. I want to read it to you. It says, dreams, powerful visions, psychic insights, serendipity, meditation, introspection, intuition, a spiritual experience. The Priestess, so that's card number 4 at the top. The Priestess sits on the edge of this realm and the next. I'm sorry, let me say that again. The Priestess sits on the edge of this realm and the next, and she draws down meaning and illumination from beyond the veil. Sacred insights and profound wisdom are flowing to you now. And to access them, you must tune in to your intuition and submerge your thoughts into her subconscious realm. The language of the unconscious mind is revealing itself to you now through metaphor, in dreams, or as ancient memories that surface to be processed. Pay attention to synchronicity, any nagging feelings of being off track, as well as gut feelings that move you in a new direction at this time. Wow. The divine whispers that are emanating from your soul hold an important message for you, and the bridge between the enigmatic realm of the Priestess and your conscious understanding of the signs will be found through your own quiet introspection. I have the answers I seek, and by following the truth, I will find them. So that is you, my friends, the High Priestess. And you know, it's clarified by that 3 of Cups, which is, as you can see, it's finding your tribe. I mean, it's celebrating. It's like, it could be even a wedding, but what it really is feeling like you're surrounded by love, family. It's almost like a choice to see everything as love, to find the good in all, to let everyone just be who they are and do what they're going to do, and be at peace within your own skin, within your own mind, within your own existence, and really making decisions to judge not, and to not need to be right, and to see past the form and to the light, to see the light in all beings and yourself, and to have compassion for yourself and others. Be gentle with yourself, you know, and take some time to get quiet so that you can receive, so you can remember, so you can connect with the love that lives inside of you forever. It's who you are, and you're worthy of it. All right, well, those are really the messages that I have right now. It's been a whirlwind, but I wanted to get something out for you all. I'm sending so much love. I really, really want to thank y'all for, I don't know, my God, I got so many random donations that really helped me. I feel so grateful. When I least expect it, you guys have just showered me with so much love in the comments, and also um, yeah, connecting with you privately. I just want to thank you for helping me stay on track with doing these messages, because I I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure of myself. And the more I'm able to do this, the more sure I am that the truth lives in me and that it lives in all of us. And I'm so grateful to connect with you here. Thank you. I'll see you next time.
Yes, and I'm gonna carry your soul with me now, and you can never lose me. Don't even think about it.